I want to invite you to download our free app and find out for yourself why personal trainers are loving it. You can download it at the App Store or on Google Play. There are 365 workouts on this app, so that's one workout for every day of the year.
Hi, I'm Camila, Certified Prenatal Fitness Instructor. Welcome to my 30-minute prenatal workout program designed for the mothers-to-be. This is for the second trimester, so I hope you'll have some light weights, a towel, and some water. We're going to start with our warm-up. So let's go with a march. Just light arms. And I hope you have very comfortable wear and some really soft, cushiony footwear. We all want all that support up there, which we are needed. We're growing, the fetus is growing, and we want to give it all that it needs to have a successful development. Good work. Light knees, working through the feet. Good, now let's take some tap sides, right and left, and just take your arms right to your sides. So in this workout, you want to be just a little slower than usual. You know, prenatal moms are, got a little excess, but it's good because we love our babies to grow. But we generally just take it down to 120 BPM, just nice and lightly. 4, 3, now let's do double sides. Here we go, right, right, left, left. Now let's add a clap. Nice and light. And here you want to focus on your breath because apparently we have a lot more things going on, a lot more prenatal hormones, kind of making us sometimes feel a little distorted, but exercise is always good to add into your program. 30 minutes a day for 4 and 3. Let's take it back to that light march. Tap, tap, tap. So in this program, I'm going to give you all the things that's going to help you design a better pregnancy. You want to do a lot more breathing in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Try to do 2 counts in and 2 counts out. And we're sort of in an anterior tilt, so you want the body to be slightly forward instead of the posterior. We want to really be careful of that back. Good. So let's take the double side tap, right and left. Here we go. In 4 and 3 and 2. Adding the arm here. Up, down, up, down. So now we're going to get into those deltoids, really juicing up those joints. And 3 and 2, landing parallel. Now let's add the arms, chest fly. Now, depending on how you're feeling, you're always able to app out. So again, you are so in control of your own body. Just be aware of how you're feeling. And of course, before any exercise program, you want to defer to your physician. 4, 3, and 2. Now add a hamstring here, right in center. Singles. Nice wide step out. And all the adaptations needed for a pregnant mom. You want to have more of a wider stance because the hips are naturally spreading apart. Good, reaching forward, elbows back. Beautiful, everyone. Take 4, 3, 2. Good, now let's take a tap side again. Now let's take some arm rows to the front of your body. Good, 4, 3, 2. Now, tapping side again. Now we're going to add a different direction of the arm. Going out. Good. 8, 7, just getting some nice lateral motion. 4, 3, 2, back to march. Beautiful. Now let's, same kind of focused movements, but different direction. So I want to take a march back and a march forward. 4 and 3, right foot back, here we are, and tap, come up, tap, working through the feet. So now you really want to focus on those shins, the Achilles, more larger space if you have. Really travel. If not, just right in place is fine. Good. Let's take it one more time. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. March in place here. And 1. Let's add some knee lifts, getting those hip flexors nice and open. Just a little shorter version, not a high knee. Beautiful. Take 4, 3, 2. Good. Now take the knees out to the side and add the elbow, 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 elbow. Now, if you feel a little challenged in the balance, you could just take one side, and I'll do that with you here. Let's go. Just your right side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the other way. Left. 8, 7, 6. Shoulders over those hips. Maintain neutral position. Good. Take and march. All right, so we got some arms. We've got some booty. We've worked some of those legs. Let's take a quick little stretch. Hip flexors. I'm going to turn to my right, and we're going to take a little rock step first. So take your right foot, stepping back and stepping front. Take the heel flex, and your body is just nice and open. The gait cycle is manageable. That means the space in between your feet. So let's ground it here. Rocks, heel off, toe off. Here we go. 4, and 3, and 2. Good. Now let's hold that lunge position and just give yourself a lunge forward easy. Now, for anyone who is just a little bit larger, I'm almost 4 months, you want to keep both knees bent and just squeeze your buttocks forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nicely done. Holding here. Take that big breath. Now rock onto your front foot. Flex that front heel, sitting back. 2, 3. And making sure that your posture is always at proper positioning. So you never want to be forward. The heart is always over the uterus. 6, good. Let's come center. Goes tight. Step. 2, 3, 4. Now let's go into that heel rock, toe rock. 8, 7, 6. Hope you're feeling really good, very enthusiastic. Now let's get grounded. Rock, 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 rock. This is a great stretch. Your Achilles, focusing on your soleus. Soft knees always. 4, 3. Now space out that back leg. Holding here, sitting in the knee. Hips are nice and square. Very anchored in your position. Now let's add that squeeze. Push. So all of this is like general motion that you normally do in an exercise routine, but a lot of it is modified to fit your needs and baby. And 3, and 2. Good, sitting back on that heel. Keep yourself elevated, breathing through the nose. Excellent. 2 more counts. And coming back. Excellent. Let's take some big breaths in and out. Hands to your knees, in and out. Beautiful. Up and in. Let's take it into second. So the toes are slightly turned out, so you don't want that 90 degree, but balancing on your thighs. Think of it as your pregnancy squat, which we'll be doing right here. Down and up, down and up. So these muscles, which are your quadriceps, vastus lataris, and medialis, you want them to be strong, maintaining, because it's going to be used a lot now. Pregnant women, they gain about 35 to 50 pounds. Everyone's different. Beautiful. Now holding here. Now my buttocks is slightly tilted. This is that 45 angular flat back. I want to take a side lunge and press it side, other way, right and left. Hips stay centered. So there's no bounce, so you don't want to tear you want to just slide across, easy on those knees. Excellent. Now let's take an arm cross with a step touch. Step touch. Step touch. 4, 3, 2. Now let's get some lat stretch here with the tap side. You really want those arms to go really up at that 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, distributing all that stretch. Excellent. Give me 2 more here. Feels so good. And 1. Excellent. Now let's take a low tap here. Low tap. Feet parallel. And you should still be able to see your toes. So again, you want to just always focus on where you are. Stretching the knee, pointing the toe. 4 and 3 and 2. Now let's add the arms pressing back and back and back. So we're going to hit all levels of motion, different planes of motion. But again, staying in that general area for the prenatal mom. Here we go. 4 and 3 and 2. Now let's take some tap backs. Tap back. So you see I'm not jolting back, I'm not rocking back or rocking forward. So keep yourself nice and positioned. Let's add some arms forward. Press, palm is in, engaged. Push back. 2. Getting all that scapular work in your upper back. Beautiful. Taking it. 4, 3, 2. Add that march. Here we are. We should be winded a little bit. Now let's really work our exercise routine. So we're going to go into different areas, taking a side tap right and left for 3. Join me. Here we are. Tap right, left, right, left. Now, if you want to, you may add your hands right to your sides. Nothing extraneous. Just making sure that you are aware of your step, of your spacing. Make sure you have a nice clear area to work. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2. Add a march here. Now the different part, we're going to take the taps side, side. So just your left leg and adjust your body in an angular position. Now I'm going to just really be nicely even on my thigh. Soft knees always. And 3. Turning other side and sitting on my left. Working my right. Again, we have excess weight in the front, so we really want to cave in that core at the top. Now let's take 2 of them. Take 2, switch, other side, and 2. Good, let's stay there for now. We don't want to add singles right now. We're still adjusting to our extra weight of our baby. 4 and 3 and 2. Oh, I feel this in my booty. Back to march. 4, 3. Good. Now let's take it back this time. Tap it back. The 4 count here. So it's almost making an X with your feet. Breathing. Beautiful. 2 counts here. 2. And you want to spot somewhere. So if there's your eye level is focused, however tall you are, just looking straight ahead. Good. Give me 2 more. Good. Really shifting the weight. Bent supporting knee. 4 and 3 and 2. Back to your march. Excellent. My goodness, I'm sweating. I hope you are. Let's take a big breath here. Excellent. Now, I want to take a quick skater here. So I wanted to jump in just so you could see now. Just stand here with me and start the skater. Now here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to cover too much area, but right under yourself, stretching out that outer thigh, tapping back. 4, 3, 2. Good, now let's add the arms. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, give me 1 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to your march. Woo! Now let's add the weights. Just slightly bend forward. Grab your weights wherever they might be. Now let's add a little bit of focus in the arms. We're going to take the arms back and we're going to just row it forward. Stand in your position here. bend and stretch, bend and stretch. So we're really getting a nice coverage of the shoulders. As you can see, I'm not a straight arm. You want to really just now focus on your levers, which is our shoulders and our hips, but keeping it a nice modified, obtainable goal here is to work the body without over-exaggerating. So let's start here in a chest fly in a 45 angle degree. So again, we're getting that anterior position. 3 and 2 and back to center. Now I want to add with the cardio, just your tap sides. Beautiful. Taking it for 8 and 6 and 2. I know you're feeling good. So now let's take the arms out to the side with the tap. 2 8 counts. Beautiful. It's a 4 and a 3 and a 2. Beautiful. Back to your march. Holding the arms, take the arms back, and I'm going to show you a side view. What we're going to do is take the hands into a ham all the way back, hammer curling it with a tap back. Looks like this. Beautiful. So now we're going to absolutely squeeze those elbows back. You want to penetrate softly to get those triceps up to tempo. Up, up, up. Now maintaining a lot of pressure in your biceps so it's not going just one way and thrusting up to the shoulder. Keep pressing back. If it's burning, it's working. That's always been my motto. Good, everyone. Just keep that energy in. You're gonna really be thankful, so when you wave your hands, it's no jiggly. 3, come on, it's 2. Back to your march, here we go. Let's add the weight. Let's take an inhale and exhale. I love that. All right, so let's take some rows with a little tap step. Row, this is a low row. Now we're working erector spinae. We're getting all that mid lumbar. 3, 2. Excellent. Now, with a little plie here, you want to draw the arms back. Pulley, pulley. Try not to have the elbows totally back out to the side. You want them straight under you. Good. Take it 4 and 3, 2. Back to your march. Excellent. Now, I want to make sure you know you can still do these exercises without the weight. You still get a great workout, but without the overexertion. All right, so let's take a march up. We want to take a march up for 4, march it back for 4. Good. Now, keeping the integrity of your spine, I want to push forward. I want to push back. Tap, push forward, press, tap back, tap, press forward, good. Tap back, press forward, push, tap back, push, 4 and 3. Hold here, let's march back with the other foot. Tap back, push, tap it back. So now we're getting a forward and back total extension. Hands are at your chest. 4 and 3, 2, march. Now let's take side with the arms. Once you tap out to the side, you tap and you extend the arms. This is what it looks like in place, and you can do that right here. If you want to travel with me, you go right, extend, and out, extend, and out. Good. So now we're working deltoid, triceps, all those wonderful muscles, getting ready to pick up our baby, and all of the goodies that entails. You have your crib, you have your rocking chair, you have all the things you have to carry around with you, baby bag. Let's get strong, ladies. Moms are the best things in the world. And to have great health with it, you can't ask for anything more. 3 and 2, and back to your march. Good, everyone. Whew. I hope you really felt that. All right, so now I'd like to take one more exercise, and then we're gonna go into our seated. All right, now take your weights to your sides and let's take a quick sip of water. So this is very important to just maintain hydration, just a little sip, not too much on the tummy. Now we're gonna work the hip flexors. So all we're gonna do is take a lift up, tap, tap, lift, tap back, and you tap forward. So it's like a easy little tap step, 4 and 3 and 2. Let's add the arms overhead, lift, overhead, lift, overhead. And as you know, and once we're going into delivery and labor, these areas are going to be worked and stretched. 2, good. Now let's go up to tempo. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Make sure you're monitoring your heart rate. If you can't talk or say your name while you're exercising, that means slowing down, coming back to tempo. And we're gonna step back, tap with the other leg. Good. Nicely done, everyone. I know that you're feeling so positive now. Now let's add the tempo. Lift, tap back, lift, tap back, lift, tap back. And you see I'm looking in an angular position, so just right down to the floor so that my chest and chin do not meet. 4 and 3 and 2. Back to your march. Awesome. Let's take a big breath here. Now let's take some lateral motion. So we're gonna open our legs wide in a second. Keep that march going. Good energy. Now, pressing down, and I'm gonna take a heel lift here. Excellent. Now all it is driving the toe deep, so you don't wanna pick it up at all. 3 and 2. Now let's sit into it. And just do some small pumps, plies. Now going into the pregnancy squat, you wanna maintain a nice line where the knees are just right over your midfoot. And we're gonna go down, press, and lift. Arms are to the side for modification. Nice clean lines for a clean body and a happy, healthy delivery. Beautiful. 8, 7, and 6, 5. And me as a trainer, for so many years I've done intensive workouts. This is working me out. 3, 2, good. Now we're gonna add a side lunge, side lunge, side lunge, side lunge. So now, once again, we're gonna go up to tempo. If it's too fast for you, stay at this mode. Here we go. And side, 2, 3, shifting, lifting. So all those dynamic motions. I'm really extending the leg. Now let's add the outer thigh. We're gonna go lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. Now I'm gonna slow it down just a tad. I want you to feel the softness, just generate a padding of squeeze. Not so fast, not so high. Excellent. Now we're gonna stay on our right leg. And 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent, staying on that, lengthening your right leg. We're gonna just lift, down, lift, down. Now normally I will have my chair here with me. If you can do it with a bent knee. If not, you may use the side of a rail or the wall. 4, 3, and 2. And I'll just use the rail for you on the other side. As you can see, I'm getting all that outer thigh. Great work. These muscles get really tired over time carrying that excess weight. And 3, 2, and 1. Come on in. Excellent. Let's tap out. And welcome to our last portion of the workout, which will be lying down. Let's take a sip of water before we begin. Always good to have our mouth nice and wet and moist. So let's go ahead and roll our towel in a nice position where it's not so tight, but you got a little flat surface. And we're gonna take our knee down. And what I want to do is have you place your two thumbs together and then open it up onto the side so the arms are just a little bit open from the shoulders. All right, so I'm taking a little cat-cow here. I'm going to place both knees together and we're just going to open up the back line a little. If you need to adjust, just take time, but make sure you have nice room for the baby. So you don't want to be cradled in. And from this position, your elbows are locked with your head engaged. Let's take that right leg back, and we're going to take a focused flex with our knee straight, and we're going to lift it up, cross it back, up, cross it front. Now we're going to generate all of that hamstring and glute to keep those muscles nice and balanced. A lot of balance training we did today. Good coordination. This is all a part of it. Take it 2, and the last one. Bring that knee in. Take your right leg out. Squeeze that knee, going towards the camera and away. Good. Now, always keeping the back flat. Think of like a hot cup of coffee. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good work. Bring it in. Now, let's take a combination. We're going to take some prenatal push-ups. What it looks like is you're going to take your buttocks, keep it up really high, and you're going to take the arms and bend them. Now, for modification, take your chest to the elbow. Push and press. Push, press. You want to line that extension deep within your tricep. Working the back. 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now let's take that left leg back. We're just going to do straight pulse lifts. 2 8 counts. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And if this is too much on your supporting hip, you may just take it down and do a cat-cow. It's still effective. 7 and 8. Bring it in. Other side. And lift up. 2, 3. And if your hands get tired, we're always very, very cautious with your tendons in your hand. You may fist your hands for better support. 7 and 8. Excellent, everyone. Let's work on our sides now. Take your towel, just slip it a little bit away. And you want the arm to be nice and long. So take it all the way out. And from right here, we're just going to work on our hinges. So keeping the knees nice and bent and keeping your arm here. If you want to add a weight for a better workout, you may do so. 2 8 counts with the arm and leg at the same time, going up and down. And you want to keep the feet together, feeling that outer thigh extend. A little space in between. 7. Let's do 2 more 8s. This is really good for you. Getting those really minor muscles that we normally don't work, all those tense areas. And 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent. Other side. Shifting, nice and easy. And always keep your legs open. Never want to cut the baby off. And as we're here, position yourself, towel in your head for support. Lift and just join me when you can. We're doing 4 8 counts. And go at your range of motion, so there's no pressure to lift it high. But as those feet are together and you lift through that outer thigh, you'll feel that engagement. Super healthy. 1 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent job. Let's come on up. Now for this part, we want to take a foot leveled outward and place your towel under you. Beautiful. I want to take a couple of bicep curls, and we could just manage to do it without the weights. But I want you to really focus on body positioning, drawing the shoulders down, and lift, and lift. Gorgeous. Take it 8, 7, 6, 5, and this is great to remember when you're at the gym and you just don't really know what to do. This is perfect. Other side. And push that knee down. Lift that knee up. Here we go. And pull up. And you see my body's at an anterior tilt. And lift, and lift. So we've got those side lines, and we've got the bicep curls in. 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7. Excellent. All right, everyone, let's go down to our cool down. So we want to take our towel and actually place it on your tushy, just for this position. Just protect that lower lumbar. We're going to take a contraction in and lift up. And I want to take that deep pressure into my rhomboids, really squeezing those shoulders back. And 1. Now just hold really quickly. Nice stretch there for the lower back. Lift up for 3 and 2. Excellent. Let's take it down on our side. It's very important to always know this should be your last and final position when cooling down in any workout, with the knees bent and you're anchored right here with your left hand. Just take a breath. Take that arm up. And exhalation on the down. Beautiful. Take it up. And down. Let's take a long extension here. And bring the knee in. And extend out. And in. Let's go on to the other side. And just to be even with your body, we can't do the under leg on the other side. So here we go. Lifting up and down. Excellent. Knee to elbow and up on that arm. Knee to elbow. Nice and balanced. And 2. And just take those knees together and let's just rest here for a moment. Just being very proud of your accomplishment. If you just are joining us in an exercise routine, welcome. We hope that you come back and join us for great health and wellness through our prenatal time. I know I'm enjoying mine. And just rub your belly now. This is the time to just connect with you and your baby. And this is also very positive for the baby. She feels it, he feels it. And just feel in tune. And inhale, exhale. And release. Let's anchor that right hand down, lifting. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again.